Within the European project Peace, Fraunhofer FOKUS is cooperating with partners from industry to develop the first open-source implementation of an emergency services framework. This is based on the IP multimedia subsystem. Our little story about Bob will show how emergency calls can be managed in future. Bob has spent a challenging day in the office as he's had to meet a project deadline. To relax and get some fresh air, he decides to go to a park close by. Since he got his new smartphone, Bob really appreciates its state-of-the-art functionalities. He benefits from access to the internet. He can make voice and video calls or send live text messages. Live text enables the parties to see the other person typing character by character. Contrary to traditional instant messaging, live text allows faster response and prediction of the information that the other person is trying to pass on. In addition, the live text mechanism is very helpful for communicating emergency information to the emergency centers in cases where the callers are disabled, particularly speech or hearing impaired. Unfortunately, when Bob arrived in the park, there were a lot of bees about, and one of them stung him. As he was allergic to bee stings, he didn't feel well and needed to call an ambulance. Bob placed an emergency call to the ambulance by dialing 112.
Hello, how can I help you?
For Bob, the question of how the ambulance can locate him was not a problem. His mobile phone is equipped with an application that allows him to insert the location information, as long as Bob knows it, or to use the GPS positioning if the mobile phone supports GPS. Furthermore, he knows that the mobile operator to which he's subscribed also has a mechanism that allows the mobile operator network to retrieve the subscriber location based on his network access. So for Bob, how his location information will be passed to the call center, the Public Safety Answering Points, PSAP for short, was crystal clear. As he suffers from other illnesses, he wanted the PSAP to retrieve his medical records stored at the hospital. This allows the paramedic to check the type of medicines he uses and which dosage is usually supplied to best help him. Now, Bob is simply clicking on a button which is connected to an application installed on his mobile phone. Doing this, Bob not only sends a link to the server of the hospital on which the medical record is stored, but also a token to allow Bob, as the call taker, to authenticate himself before retrieving the record. Once the emergency call is established and the medical record is retrieved, an ambulance is sent to the park. And Bob receives exactly the medicament he needs.